Good morning, my dear students. Thanks to all of you for giving your views and subscribing my video lectures on the YouTube. Hope so all of you are well. In the last two classes, we discussed about the goodwill theoretical aspect. The previous class, we had discussed about the average profit method, how to calculate the goodwill. And we had learned about the formula for calculating goodwill through super profit method. Just to remind you what we did in super profit method. In super profit method, first we have to calculate the average normal profit earned. Then we have to calculate the normal profit. Formula for normal profit was capital employed multiplied by normal rate of return. Then we have to calculate the super profit, which is the difference between average profit and normal profit. And then what happens? We have to calculate the firm's goodwill. The firm's goodwill will be calculated super profit multiplied by number of years of purchase. Since number of years of purchase is implied in the question. So today I will take one example to solve the goodwill of the firm through super profit method. Let me start with that. I have taken the example, average net profit is given 54,000 per annum. Average net, already average profit is calculated. Remuneration of partners is given rupees 9,000 per annum. Capital employed is given 3 lakh rupees. Normal rate of return is given 10%. And number of years of purchase is 3 years. This is the question that I had framed through example. Let me clear you the solution. First we have to calculate the actual average profit, which is given 54,000. Since the remuneration has not been adjusted, so we have to adjust 9,000 out of the actual average profit. It will become rupees 45,000. Second step, we have to calculate a normal profit, which the formula is capital employed multiplied by normal rate of return. I am repeating again, it is capital employed multiplied by normal rate of return. Now 3 lakh multiplied by 10%, you will get 30,000. It means you earn this expected profit, super profit, which is over and above what? Actual above, that is average profit. So what we'll do that from the actual average profit, we have to deduct the normal profit. Step 3 will be super profit will do step 1, step minus step 2. So step 1, our amount is 45,000 and 30,000 is your what? The normal profit. So 15,000 is what? Your super profit. Now we'll calculate the firm's goodwill. The firm's goodwill is super profit multiplied by number of years of purchase. Number of years of purchase is given 3 years. Super profit we had calculated 15,000 in the third step. It will be 45,000. Hope so. Through this example, you had understand that how to calculate the goodwill through super profit method. Today, I will take the last method of goodwill, that is capitalization method. So let me clear the board first. Now, when we talk about capitalization method, it is a combination of the two, what we had discussed today and in the previous class, that is of super profit and talking about the average profit. So let me discuss the third method, that is the C method, capitalization method. Now when we talk about capitalization method, it is calculated by two ways. Number 1 is by average profit and number 2 is by super profit. Whatever we are discussing the two methods, average profit and super profit, same thing will be applied. And what happens? We have to solve the question through capitalization method. So now what are the steps through this? So right now the first step will be calculate average normal profit under this method. Normal profit. Average normal profit we have to calculate in this first method. Step 2, we have to calculate capitalized value. Capitalized value. So what is the formula for capitalized value? It will be average profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. Upon normal rate of return. Normal rate of return. Step 3. In step 3, we have to calculate the net assets. How we can calculate the net assets? The formula will be total assets. Total assets except goodwill, non-trade investments, and fictitious assets. These three things to be excluded from the net assets, minus outside liabilities. This we have to exclude. And step 4 will be, last step is to calculate goodwill, that is of firm. Goodwill firm. How will calculate the goodwill of firm? Step 2 minus step 3. You will arrive at firm's goodwill. I'll repeat it. Through average profit, calculate average normal profit. Then you have to calculate the capitalized value. Average profit will be given in the question. Any adjustments to be done, like abnormal losses, abnormal gain, non-trade investments income, all to be adjusted. Then you have to capitalize this value, average profit, into 100 upon normal rate of return. Then you have to calculate net assets, total assets except goodwill, non-trade investments and fictitious assets minus outside liabilities. And goodwill of the firm is step 2 minus step 3. Sir, what is fictitious assets? Fictitious assets are the imaginary. There are some assets which are not had been yet written off from the books due to insufficient profits. Say for example, discount / loss on issue of debentures. Say for example, this year the firm suffers a loss, right? You are not able to write it off. Deferred revenue expenditure that should be carried forward in the coming years. So that's what is called as fictitious assets. Now coming on to the next part, that is average profit method. When we are super profit method. When we say by super profit method, same the formula will be like that. Step 1, what we have to calculate? First of all, we have to calculate the capital employed. How will calculate capital employed? Same like this. Okay. Again, what happens in this case? What happens? You have to calculate the capital employed, total assets minus outside liabilities. Step 2. We have to calculate the normal profit. What we have calculated in the previous one, that is the super profit method, that is capital employed multiplied by normal rate of return. Same will be there. Then step 3. Average normal profit. And then what happens? Step 4, we have to calculate the goodwill. Step 4. How to calculate the goodwill, the firm's goodwill? Which is the difference between the two, right? Average profit minus normal profit will become the super profit. What we had calculated in the last method, super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. Normal rate of return. I'll repeat it again. By super profit method, capital employed, then you have to calculate the normal profit, which we had calculated in the previous method, that is super profit, that is capital employed multiplied by normal rate of return. Then we'll go to the average normal profit. Then what happens? Difference between the step 3 and step 2, that is the normal profit and the average profit, you'll get super profit, and through super profit you are able to calculate the firm's goodwill. It will be what? The increased value. And then what happens? You'll get the firm's goodwill. You'll get the firm's goodwill. Hope so. These two methods are clear to all of you. Our capitalization method is the combination of average profit and super profit. What happens, we had calculated in this is, that is capitalized value and the net assets. Rest remains same. In this what happens, already we had calculated in the super profit method, already we had calculated average profit method. Capital employed we had calculated extra, and this what happens, formula is extra. Nothing else, rest remains the same. So hope so it is clear to all of you. Now if I take the example, so say for example it is given that your average normal profit is given in the question is, say for example, rupees 50,000, right? Rupees 50,000. Now your normal rate of return is, say for example, 10%. So what we'll do that? 50,000 into 100 upon 10. So you'll get what? Rupees 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs. Now say for example, your total assets is given, excluding all these things which is put it on the board, that is given 14 lakhs, rupees 14 lakhs, and your outside liability is, say for example, 11 lakhs. Difference is 3 lakhs. It is 3 lakh rupees. 3 lakh rupees. Now goodwill will be 5 lakh minus 3 lakhs. Your goodwill will be 2 lakh rupees. That is the firm goodwill. I repeat, I taken 50,000 and average normal profit, right? I capitalized this value. I assume that rate of return is given 10%. It is given 10%. 10%. So now I capitalize this average profit, 50,000 into inverse of that means percentage, 10, 5 lakhs. Net assets, I had assumed that given 14 lakhs excluding goodwill, net non-trade investments in 50 and outside liabilities 11 lakhs. So now what happens? My net assets is 3 lakhs. So out of capitalized value, that is step 2 minus step 3, 3 lakh, will get the goodwill of 2 lakh rupees. Hope so it is clear to all of you. Now again, if I'll continue with the same example, right? So this is why what happens, net assets is basically what happens, we are applying to the capital employed. So say for example, our normal profit is the question. If I assume that a normal profit which I taken is that, say for example, it's 30,000 rupees. 30,000 rupees, right? Average normal profit in the question is given, say for example, 45,000. 45,000. It is given. Capital employed, if I say that, is given in your question is, say for example, 3 lakh. 3 lakh rupees. And my normal rate of return is given, say for example, 10%, right? 10%. So I have calculated this 3 lakh into 10%. So 30,000 is what? Normal profit. So capital employed, I assume 3 lakh. 10% is the rate of return. 3 lakh into 10% is 30,000. 45,000, I assume that this is my average net profit. Super profit will be this one. 45,000 minus 30,000. So I'll put this into that. So it will be rupees 45,000 minus 30,000, that will be 15,000 into 100 upon 10. It will be 1,50,000. This way we have to calculate. I repeat again. I have taken capital employed as 3 lakh rupees. I'll put rupees 3 lakhs. Right? 10% is my normal rate of return. 3 lakh, 10% is 30,000 normal profit. Average normal profit is given in the question is 45,000. Super profit I had calculated 45 less 30, which we had calculated in the previous method. And then what happens, you have to capitalize this value. So 15,000 into 100 normal rate of return is 10%. So I will capitalize it. It is what? 1,50,000. From my side, I put it my best effort to understand the concept of goodwill. Nothing else to be discussed in this chapter. So from my side, this particular chapter, nature valuation of goodwill, has been completed. Any queries or any doubt, You can drop your views when you subscribe my video lecture into the YouTube. Your suggestions are most welcome. And thanks for overwhelming subscription of my YouTube video lecture. In the next class, we'll discuss about change in profit sharing ratio. Thank you. Stay healthy. Good day.